Trump launches $1 million gold card visa scheme amid immigration crackdown. On December 10, 2025, the U.S. government under Trump officially launched the Gold Card program, allowing wealthy foreign individuals and corporate-sponsored employees to obtain U.S. permanent residency, a green card, in exchange for a large financial gift. For individuals, the required contribution is $1 million plus a non-refundable processing fee. For corporate sponsors wanting to bring foreign employees to the U.S., the requirement is $2 million. The program also teases a future platinum card costing about $5 million, which reportedly would come with additional tax benefits. Example, the ability to spend up to 270 days a year in the U.S. without triggering U.S. taxes on non-U.S. income, though details are still emerging. Applicants must undergo a background check, pay the processing fee, and satisfy the contribution requirement. According to the administration, proceeds from the program will go into the U.S. Treasury and be used for promoting American commerce and industry. The program is pitched as a way to attract exceptional business ability, entrepreneurs, investors, high-net-worth individuals to contribute to and invest in the U.S. economy. What changed? From $5 million to $1 million? Why the drop matters? When the Gold Card was first proposed back in early 2025, the price tag was widely reported as $5 million. But by December, the official price had dropped to $1 million for individuals. That's a substantial reduction, and a calculated one. Observers believe the initial $5 million price may have dampened interest among potential international applicants. Lowering it to $1 million arguably increases the pool of eligible wealthy individuals and makes the scheme more competitive with other countries' investor/immigration for money programs. The lower threshold may also reflect internal pressure to deliver concrete results quickly, example, revenue, foreign investment, rather than limiting the program to only ultra-wealthy super elites. What does it mean, and why is it controversial? The Gold Card's launch has triggered strong reactions, raising questions about justice, immigration principles, inequality, and national identity. Some of the major issues: shift toward wealth-based immigration. The program effectively prioritizes the ultra-rich, those who can afford $1 million plus, over traditionally more vulnerable immigrants, refugees, asylum seekers, low-income workers. That seems to clash with the U.S.'s historical identity as a refuge for the tired, poor, huddled masses. No guaranteed benefit to U.S. workers, because there's no requirement to create jobs or invest in U.S.-based businesses. It's not clear how much economic benefit, in terms of employment or domestic development, the U.S. will get in return for the funds. Revenue motive or commodification of residency. For many critics, the Gold Card commodifies U.S. residency and citizenship, transforming them into pay-to-enter privileges rather than rights earned through contribution, integration, or merit. Social and moral optics. Launching a buy-your-way-in immigration program while simultaneously tightening enforcement against undocumented immigrants and asylum seekers sends a sharp, some argue, conflicting message about who the U.S. wants to welcome. Legal and policy uncertainty. Because the Gold Card represents a major rewrite of how certain visas are awarded, there remain open questions about legal foundations, oversight, and long-term consequences, including fairness, security vetting, and how the funds will be used. The bigger picture, immigration policy and what? This signals the Gold Card is more than just a new visa. It reflects a broader shift in the current U.S. administration's approach to immigration. The emphasis now seems to be on economic contribution and financial value. That has several implications. The U.S. may become more of a destination for global elites, investors, entrepreneurs, effectively a residency market. Traditional pathways, example for asylum seekers, refugees, low and middle-income immigrants, may get deprioritized or further restricted. It may deepen divisions around immigration policy, inequality, and what it means to be worthy of U.S. residency or citizenship. Some supporters see this as pragmatic, a way to attract capital, reward global talent, and boost U.S. economic competitiveness. Others warn it undermines the moral foundation of immigration and risks turning residency into a commodity for the wealthy. What's next? What to watch for? The rollout and application process. As of now, the program reportedly has a processing fee, background check, and the donation requirement. But the full implementation depends on final regulations, application forms, example the newly filed Form 140G, and U.S. government procedures. The Platinum Card, whether and how the $5 million Platinum option will take shape, and what tax, residency, benefit trade-offs will apply, is a major unknown. Legal and political pushback. The program may face criticism from civil society groups, immigration advocates, and possibly courts or Congress, depending on how it is implemented and what oversight is placed on gift contributions. Impact on other visa and immigration pathways. Will this supplant or reduce reliance on employment-based visas, refugee or asylum avenues, family-based immigration? The balance of U.S. immigration policy may shift significantly. A flagship policy with trade-offs. The Gold Card program marks one of the most dramatic shifts in U.S. immigration policy in decades, turning residency and, potentially, a path to citizenship into a financial transaction for wealthy individuals. On paper, it promises revenue for the U.S. Treasury, a streamlined path to residency, and a mechanism for attracting global high-net-worth talent. But by removing requirements tied to job creation or domestic investment, and by privileging wealth over merit or humanitarian considerations, it raises deep questions about fairness, national values, and the social contract underpinning immigration. Whether it becomes a successful tool for growth or a controversial emblem of inequality depends on how it is implemented, regulated, and judged by both Americans and the world. For these and more news, stay tuned to Empress News, where we drop it like it's hot. Don't forget to like and subscribe.